Hey, Julian Kraus here, no time for an intro. This is a bit of a shorter video and actually one that I don't really like to do, but I kind of have to do it and I'll tell you why this is the case. And it's about the M-Audio M-Track Duo HD. Initially, when M-Audio released the HD version of the M-Track Duo, I was kind of excited, not gonna lie, because this interface has the potential to be a new budget interface champion. I really wanted to check it out and that's what I did. I bought it literally the first day it became available and started testing it, and sadly this is where I ran into some issues. So here's what happened and why I currently cannot recommend this interface. I just want to mention that there is hope on the horizon in the form of a potential software update. And by the way, subscribe to stay up to date when a fix is released. Now, what exactly are the issues that I'm talking about? I noticed two major issues with the interface that in my opinion are complete deal breakers. First of all, one of the biggest features of the new HD series is that it now supports sample rates up to 192 kHz. With the non-HD version, you are limited to a maximum of 48 kHz, so you have higher sample rates available now with the HD version. If you need that or not, this is on you to decide, but the interesting part is that when you use higher sample rates on the HD series, they have a negative impact on the frequency response. Here you can see that depending on the sample rate you set, you can record higher frequencies, which is as expected. But simultaneously the lower frequencies are rolled off significantly. This is to the point where you can clearly hear a lack of bass with a sample rate of 192 kHz. Now obviously you want to have a flat frequency response, so all frequencies are recorded equally well. But not only do you not get this with the HD series, but the response also changes significantly with higher sample rates. The unfortunate part is that the issue gets worse with higher sample rates, which once again is the selling point of the HD series, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, let's talk about the second issue. When you record a signal with the microphone inputs, the signal actually clips earlier in the interface than it is shown in your software. What do I mean by that? Well, in your recording software, the audio level will look fine, but on the interface the clipping indicator is already going off and the audio is distorting. You can see this behavior in this graph here. This shows that 7 whole decibels before you hit 0 dBFS in your recording software, the signal already clips in the interface. By the way, this is how the graph should look like. Here I just grabbed another interface as an example and you can see that the line does not spike up before hitting 0 dBFS. Why is this an issue? When you're recording, it is very common to check your audio level in the software to verify that you're not clipping. This is exactly what you want. But in the case of the Duo HD, the software will give you a false sense of safety and you would think that everything is recorded just fine when in reality the audio is heavily distorting. The clipping indicator of the interface should be aligned to the digital clipping indicator of the software, but that's obviously not the case here. I've tried with many different DAWs and recording programs and they all have this issue with the Duo HD. Interestingly, this was already an issue that I pointed out in the non-HD version, but there it was a smaller mismatch of 3 decibels. Obviously also not great, but miles better than the 7 decibels discrepancy of the Duo HD. Now for both issues there is a workaround. First of all, stick to lower sample rates for now to get the best frequency response. And when setting your gain, check the clipping indicator on the interface itself instead of checking the level with the software. The issue in my opinion is that this interface is aimed more towards beginners, and if you're just starting out you do not want to work around your gear. Audio recording is already complicated enough and you don't need an interface that throws sticks in your wheels trying to sabotage your recording. I did contact M-Audio and told them all about the issues I experienced. They did promptly get back to my support ticket and mentioned that they are looking into fixing these issues with a software update. But this is also where the communication ended. My ticket was closed with the comment that I should watch the official communication channels from M-Audio for further updates. I did this for a couple of weeks now, but on the website I can still only find the driver version 1.0.0. I'm hopeful that these issues can be fixed and I'm looking forward to a software update. But I also cannot wait any longer with my full review, as people might already want to buy the interface and would otherwise not be aware of these glaring issues. So as it stands, I cannot recommend the M-Audio M-Track Duo HD until the issues have been addressed. I don't want to spoil the review. If the issues can be fixed, it's going to be an interesting interface, and then I will do a full review and give it an honest treatment. Until this happens, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up and check the pinned comment for any updates. M-Audio, the ball is now in your court.